Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about the betrayal of the Potters and basically just everything that surrounded them leading up to their betrayal and ultimately their deaths. Now it's not exactly a secret that Peter Pettigrew aka WORMTAIL was the man behind everything, but I've got one simple question and I can't believe that James, Lily and Sirius never asked it. Did they have no suspicion of WORMTAIL whatsoever? I mean, they didn't trust Remus Lupin fully and his knowledge of the whole plan to use the Fidelis charm was non-existent. He had no clue about what was happening, completely left in the dark, and I'll get back to that. Let's just take a look at the situation, understand why Peter did what he did, why the Potters trusted him over Remus, and just evaluate how they got it so wrong. So, Severus Snape overhears the prophecy, well, the majority of it, and he takes this information to Voldemort. So Voldemort is like, okay, hold up, nobody will be defeating the Dark Lord. So who's the jabroni that's gonna see me take this wand, shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, give it a kiss, and stick it straight up their candy ass? Sorry guys, I watched too many old WWE Rock promos today. Anyway, the Dark Lord decided that the Potters and Harry is his target, and he was half-blood and Harry was half-blood, meaning they were more of a match than the pure-blood Neville Longbottom would be. So once Voldemort targets you, that's pretty much it. Your days are numbered and you'll be more than likely killed sooner or later. He is doing everything he can to find this young boy, kill him and just eradicate the prophecy. The Potters are also no fools. They know it's only a matter of time before they are going to be discovered. So they go to Dumbledore and they ask what can they do to protect themselves. Dumbledore suggests the highly powerful and complicated Fidelis charm or the Secret Keeper spell. The knowledge of their location cannot be revealed by anyone who knows it. The words would not come out of their mouth. It couldn't be written down. That's it. It was foolproof except for the security feature of the charm. There had to be a secret keeper who could reveal the knowledge in order to actually end the spell, as other casters may have not wanted their secrets to be withheld forever. So the Potters need a secret keeper to trust in order to ensure that they would remain hidden. Sirius Black is the one chosen by James and Lily and agreed upon with Dumbledore. Perfect, that's it, the perfect choice. Sirius the secret keeper, the Potters are safe. So here's mistake number one. Sirius Black gets it into his head that WORMTAIL would be a better candidate, as he'd be the least suspicious out of everyone. Who would think that poor little timid Peter Pettigrew would be holding such an important secret? A crucial point of this spell is that the secret keeper has to willingly reveal the information. He has to want to tell it, otherwise there's no way the information could be extracted from them. Sirius would never, in a million years, ever open his mouth. That's it, case closed. So it still baffles me to this day that he wanted Peter Pettigrew to be the secret keeper. It would have been the same outcome had both men kept quiet. Sirius chose to exclude Remus Lupin from the plan as he believed that Remus would eventually betray the others due to him being a werewolf and the promise of a better life with Voldemort in power. Absolutely ridiculous mindset from Sirius. Honestly, what the hell was he thinking? I know it was a time of severe uncertainty and mistrust, but I just can't come around to this line of thought. It's a massive mistake, another huge mistake that Sirius makes along with the Potters. Remus Lupin would have openly objected to anything that he didn't agree with or thought to be a bad idea. He would have been quite helpful at erasing the unease and mistrust within Sirius and the Potters, just like he did with Harry during the Battle of the Seven Potters. He questions Harry appropriately, Harry answers correctly, and all the doubt is gone. Instead, Remus is actually removed from the picture entirely, when it could have been him to immediately interrogate Peter in order to make sure his loyalties were completely true. Peter would have broke under pressure like he always did. Remus could have helped Sirius track down WORMTAIL and would have bared witness to what happened, which means Sirius would have never ended up in Azkaban in the first place. He has a witness. There's a lot of what ifs and this and that could have happened, but that's it anyway. They chose WORMTAIL, who they know very well for several years. They know he's quite timid, they know he's quite cowardly, and they know that he loved that he was protected while being their friend in Hogwarts. However, WORMTAIL only ever cared about his own self-preservation. That's what mattered most. He knew what he was going to do before he did it. Lily even states in her letter to Sirius Black, where she mentions that Peter came round but seemed rather down. WORMTAIL was feeling guilty about what was about to happen. He knew the consequences of his actions, but he just didn't want to die. As I said, he cared about himself more than anything. My guess is that he knew it would most likely be the last time he would see Lily alive. He openly and willingly revealed the location of the Potters to Lord Voldemort, which did in fact result in his friends' deaths. It makes you wonder what exactly was going on inside the mind of Peter Pettigrew during that time period. I struggle to believe his friendship meant so little to him that he would betray them in such a manner. What we don't really get to see is how Peter was around his friends during a conversation, or how he held himself. He must have said all the right things because James, Sirius and even Lily were blinded by their own trust in him. Just referring back to Lily's letter, she calls him Wormy in an affectionate manner, so they must have had some sort of a close friendship. I think that's why Sirius pushed for him to be the secret keeper. He'd spent so much time in the background doing the small jobs that perhaps Sirius led with his emotions by wanting Peter to take on more responsibility. As soon as Wormtail had the knowledge, it put him in a position of power, which he used as leverage to ensure his own protection under Lord Voldemort, who admitted more than once that Peter had proven himself most useful, even if it was out of fear. Knowing that he had no way back, especially after Sirius finding out what he did, Peter committed his first murder, or 12 murders, when he killed the Muggles and framed Sirius for the crime. He was so adamant about being out of harm's way that he stayed in his animagus form of a rat. It makes me wonder why Wormtail was so afraid of death or coming to harm. He had no morals, no doubts, only to remain safe. Surely at some point they must have wondered if Peter's cowardly behaviour during their school days would carry into his adulthood. It was basically part of his personality. Not only was he crucial in the Potter's murder, Peter then goes on to play the decisive role in restoring Voldemort to power because Harry failed to put an end to him due to his belief that it wasn't what his father would have wanted. Personally, I believe James Potter would have put Peter to the sword. Anyway everyone, that's my video on why Sirius and the Potters got it so wrong with Wormtail. As you can see, I've highlighted the mistakes they've made, but do you have any additional mistakes that you think they made that you want to add? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and remember, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Just click like on this video. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Everyone, notifications of uploads are more important than ever. So please, if you haven't already, turn those notifications on to make sure you're notified the moment my video goes live. Making videos is what I love to do. It's my dream and my passion. However, it does cost time and money to produce this content. So if you have $1 to spare to support me on Patreon in exchange for some exclusive unseen content, then you can click the Patreon link below or at the end of this video. Please only support me if you can afford it. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at InstaDNJ and on Twitter at PotterFolklore. Check out my other videos appearing on screen, and please make sure, most importantly, to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again everyone, and please have a great day.